All right. I just finished a presentation. Well, I don't want to call it a presentation. I spoke with a group of kids, a fantastic group of kids this morning here at the McKinley Children's Center. It's a children's home that also has classes for just kids from the community that have issues but don't live here. But actually, a lot of the kids do live here. Some are from foster care that are just transitioning or just don't have a place to stay. So some kids actually stay here 24/7. But I was pleasantly surprised. At first, I didn't know what I could share with these kids, and I didn't know how I could relate to them. But these kids were fantastic. They were so friendly. Made me feel really welcomed. We had some technical difficulties this morning. I forgot my USB drive, so while we were figuring out the solution, I actually had some extra time to hang out with the kids and talk with them and share just mess around and kind of break the ice. And I actually made a couple friends pretty fast with a couple of them. So when I started telling my story, they were asking a lot of questions, great questions. I actually feel like they asked better questions than most people that I meet. And so that's probably where the connection comes from is I was trying to connect with them on the level that, I'm totally unique in how I grew up and how I went to school, or most of the time didn't go to school, needing special accommodations and people not understanding all the things I was going through. And actually, along the way, the kids were really engaged. So the main purpose with this presentation today was to talk about mental health. I'm with a group called the Brightest Star, which we're trying to talk about the stigmas associated with mental health and things like depression, mood, and anxiety, and things like that everybody, literally everybody, experiences at some point in their lives, and most of the time a lot. But there's a stigma towards it, and people that have it more severely, a lot of times don't get the help, or they actually get mistreated. They get bullied or called names or shamed. That it actually becomes a bigger and bigger problem. So the way I talked about it was, just how Mike's condition is so rare that nobody else understands it. And actually a lot of times, even family members would get frustrated and feel like, why couldn't I do certain things? And I'm like, well, I can't breathe, or I can't physically do something, but they can't understand it. And it's not so much their fault. Like one of the kids asked, "Oh, were the doctors purposely trying to hurt you?" No, almost every doctor, or literally every doctor that ever tried to treat me, screwed up and made things worse. But they all had the best in intentions. They're trying to do their job, but they screwed up just because I am so rare that they couldn't fit into their reality. They couldn't comprehend what to be careful for, or how to even understand my problem to begin with. So the same thing with a lot of these kids. Most doctors and most parents don't understand how to, most parents and most teachers don't understand how to deal with kids that aren't defined as normal. They might be smarter. They might, think in ways that are different. They comprehend things that more visually, maybe, or more auditory. So when that happens, people don't necessarily try to be mean. It's just they don't know. Parents and doctors and teachers, they don't know how to treat somebody the way that they're different, just because the doctors or the teachers or the parents have never experienced that themselves. So it's not necessarily their fault, so they could be forgiven. They should try to understand, but without going through certain things or having certain biological compositions like me. Like nobody is like me, so for me to expect that somebody else can truly understand me is expecting too much. So with that said, I just want to let them know that everybody feels the emotions and the depressions and problems at some point or the other in their lives. And also, when you're unique, you can seek out your own unique ways to do things, and that's exactly what they're doing here at McKinley, which I think is amazing. They're giving all these kids their special, their customized way to learn and grow. And it seems like every kid every kid is enjoying this place so much. When I was asking them questions about this and that, the only time when I got a unanimous excited answer was whether everybody liked the school, and everybody everybody jumped up and shouted yes. So that's what I try to help them understand, and be a living example of that to them, that this does work, and what they're feeling or what they're going through, it's normal, and there are ways that they can get through it and be great. So thanks to Leah Cash of the Brightest Star for inviting me, and really grateful for McKinley Children's Center for having me today. This is so great, such a great experience.